In 2021, Sam Chapman and Laura Berman's son Sammy died as a result of fentanyl poisoning. He was only 16 years old. The drugs he bought were delivered to their family home in California in the middle of the night by a drug dealer who contacted Sammy on Snapchat.
Now his parents are one of several families suing the social media app, claiming it bears some responsibility in their children's deaths. Sam and Laura join us this morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
What do you feel is Snapchat's responsibility?
Snapchat has a responsibility to let parents protect their children. There is parent monitoring software out there that would allow parents to see if the word suicide or fentanyl was typed on one of their children's devices. And we're pushing for Sammy's Law, which would require any platform with children on it allow for parent monitoring software integration. And you can go to bark.us if you want to download parent monitoring software.
Laura, where does this stand right now? Is it being introduced to the House, this bill, Sammy's Law? Is it happening soon?
Well, there's no way of knowing. And there's, politics involved. It's actually been we do have bipartisan support now, which is really exciting. It's been hard to get that. It's crazy because this should not be a partisan issue. This has nothing to do with politics, but because social media has sort of supported one party instead of the other, they are using that leverage. In particular, Snapchat is using that leverage to try to put the kibosh on anything we or other activists are trying to do or advocates are trying to do to create more safety for our children and families. They don't want more safety because then that affects the number of users they have, and the number of users they have affects their stock price.
Have you had a face-to-face with Snapchat? And if so, how did that conversation go?
We did. We spoke to Evan Spiegel, their CEO, and we asked him to take care of our children better. He said that he was worried about privacy. What he means by that is the privacy of their data, which they sell. And we told them that privacy was something that should be up to a parent when it comes to a child. I can tell you, Larry, we have a new appreciation for the suffering of the 9/11 families today. Losing a loved one like this is the worst thing that can happen to you. Last year, we lost 107,000 people to fentanyl poisoning. You can imagine what our government would do if that's the number of people who died in the World Trade Center. So it's time for everybody to wake up, for the lawmakers to do something about this, and for the big tech companies to care about the lives of our children.
Sam, Laura, you've both been on our show many times. Our hearts just break for you. It's just horrible, I'm sure, what you're dealing with. We're just curious. I'm curious about Sammy's case in particular. Were any charges ever filed against the drug dealer who reached out to him? And can they go after people criminally that way?
Unfortunately, it's politics again. They did find Sammy's killer. The police and the detectives felt like they had enough evidence to make a case. They took that to the Los Angeles DA, and the Los Angeles DA decided not to press charges because they don't press charges against drug dealers for the most, pretty much ever in our state and in most liberal or Democrat states. That's become the norm. And as a registered Democrat, that astounds me. I support restorative justice, but I don't support not taking killers off the street. And that's what's happening. This is murder. And Snapchat is an accessory. They're, as Sam likes to say, they're the gun that shoots the bullet of the drugs to our kids. Our kids are digital natives. We are tourists. They can run circles around us. Social media has amazing gifts. It's not going away, but this is the first generation that's been raised with this, and parents haven't known how to protect our kids. And now we have a solution, and we have to be allowed to use it.
Well, Dr. Laura Berman and Sam Chapman, we appreciate you sharing your story. Thank you.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you. We miss you guys.
Yeah, take care of yourselves, and we'll keep an eye out for Sammy's Law and see how it progresses. It is 8:30.